Overrated tourist attractions. In this video, we're going to show you 5 tourist attractions that are totally overrated. We all plan our trips with great excitement. We dream of visiting the most famous places in the world, ticking off those must-see landmarks from our bucket lists. But trust us, some of these iconic destinations might not live up to the hype. Join us as we unveil 5 tourist attractions that are overrated. You may be surprised at what you discover. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting travel content. Let's dive right in. No. 5. The Eiffel Tower. Let's start with an iconic symbol of love and romance. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, standing at over 300 meters tall. This wrought iron lattice tower is undoubtedly an engineering marvel. But let's be honest. The long queues, the expensive tickets, and the often underwhelming views from the top don't really match up to the hype. The Eiffel Tower attracts millions of visitors each year. But many find the experience less magical and more chaotic. The lines to go up the tower can be unbearably long, stretching for hours. And when you finally reach the top, the views are often obstructed by clouds or smog, leaving you disappointed. Not to mention the cost. Tickets to ascend the Eiffel Tower can be pricey, especially if you want to enjoy a meal at one of its restaurants. While it's a popular spot for couples, the constant crowds make it challenging to have a romantic moment. The Eiffel Tower is definitely a must-see landmark in Paris, but don't expect it to be the epitome of romance and wonder. Instead, prepare for crowds, long waits, and a potentially disappointing experience. If you do decide to visit, we recommend going on a weekday and purchasing your tickets online in advance to skip the lines. Number 4. The Great Wall of China. Next, let's talk about an iconic structure that stretches over 21,000 kilometers, the Great Wall of China. This ancient defensive fortification is often touted as one of the world's greatest wonders. But in reality, the experience of visiting the Great Wall might not be as awe-inspiring as you'd imagine. Many parts of the wall have been restored and rebuilt, making it difficult to truly appreciate its historical significance. One of the biggest drawbacks of visiting the Great Wall is the crowds. Popular sections of the wall, especially near Beijing, can be packed with tourists, making it hard to enjoy the serenity of this ancient structure. It's also important to note that some parts of the Great Wall are in a state of disrepair due to natural disasters and human activity. Yet, despite these challenges, tourists still flock to the Great Wall of China, hoping to witness a truly remarkable feat of engineering and history. While the wall is certainly impressive, it's essential to manage your expectations and be prepared for crowds, commercialization, and potentially disappointing conditions. When planning your trip, consider visiting lesser-known sections of the wall to avoid the busiest areas and immerse yourself in the true essence of this iconic landmark. Number 3. The Statue of Liberty. Now let's cross the Atlantic and discuss a symbol of freedom and democracy, the Statue of Liberty in New York City. This colossal copper statue is a beacon of hope and opportunity. But the reality of visiting this landmark might not live up to the hype. The Statue of Liberty is often overcrowded, making it difficult to appreciate its grandeur and historical significance. To truly experience the statue, you need to take a ferry to Liberty Island, which can take a considerable amount of time. Once you reach the island, you will be greeted by long lines to enter the pedestal and climb to the crown of the statue. The journey to the crown is quite tiring and not suitable for everyone. Visitors have reported feeling claustrophobic and uncomfortable due to the narrow stairs and limited space. Despite these challenges, the Statue of Liberty remains a popular tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year. Many people dream of seeing this iconic landmark up close and taking in the breathtaking views of New York City from the observation deck. While the Statue of Liberty is undoubtedly a symbol of freedom and democracy, it's essential to be prepared for large crowds, limited accessibility, and a potentially overwhelming experience. If you do decide to visit, we recommend checking the official website for updated information on wait times and accessibility. Number 2. The Colosseum in Rome. Next, let's travel back in time to ancient Rome and explore a symbol of the Roman Empire, the Colosseum. This massive amphitheater is a testament to the engineering and architectural prowess of the Romans. But in reality, visiting this historic site might not be as exciting as you'd imagine. The Colosseum is in a state of disrepair, and much of it has been destroyed over the centuries. The structure has suffered from earthquakes, neglect, and human activity, leaving visitors with a fragmented and somewhat underwhelming experience. Despite its damaged state, the Colosseum is still a popular tourist attraction, drawing in millions of visitors each year. People from all over the world come to Rome to witness this iconic landmark and learn about its rich history. However, many visitors are left disappointed by the lack of preservation and restoration efforts. It's important to note that the Colosseum is an ancient structure that has been heavily damaged over the years. While some parts of the building have been restored, much of it remains in ruins. As you explore the Colosseum, you may feel like you're walking through a maze of crumbling stones and broken arches, which can be both challenging and dangerous. In conclusion, while the Colosseum is undoubtedly a symbol of ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, it's essential to manage your expectations and be prepared for a potentially disappointing and underwhelming experience. The lack of preservation and restoration efforts has left the Colosseum in a state of disrepair, making it difficult to truly appreciate its historical significance. No. 1 Times Square in New York City. Last but not least, let us head back to New York City and discuss a place that is synonymous with bright lights and big dreams, Times Square. This bustling intersection is often referred to as the heart of New York City and a symbol of American culture and entertainment. However, the reality of visiting Times Square might not live up to the hype. Times Square is notoriously crowded, making it difficult to navigate the area and enjoy the sights and sounds. The square is surrounded by towering skyscrapers adorned with dazzling billboards and advertisements, which can be overwhelming and even distracting. Many tourists find themselves getting lost in the sea of people and struggling to find their way around. Another downside of visiting Times Square is the cost. Everything from food to souvenirs to Broadway tickets can be expensive, making it a challenging destination for budget travelers. Despite the crowds and high prices, Times Square remains a popular tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year. People from all over the world come to New York City to experience the energy and excitement of Times Square and witness the iconic New Year's Eve ball drop. However, many visitors are left disappointed by the lack of authenticity and the overwhelming crowds. In conclusion, Times Square is undoubtedly a landmark in New York City, but it's essential to manage your expectations and be prepared for a potentially disappointing experience. The crowd's high prices and lack of authenticity may leave you feeling like Times Square is overrated and not worth the hype. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about some of the world's most famous tourist attractions. Remember, while these places may be overrated, they're still worth visiting. But it's essential to be prepared and know what to expect. If you visited any of these attractions, we'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting travel content. Safe travels and happy exploring!